Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with part 2 of Revelation 13, 9, and 10. Christianity lied to you. There will be rulership and subjugation in the kingdom. All right, so in part 1, we went over Revelation 13, 9, and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay. All right. So uh, we went over Jeremiah 49 and 12. All right. Jeremiah 49:12 talks about the cup and saying that basically those who weren't supposed to drink of the cup assuredly drunk another cup. All right. And so, uh, you know, and it says, do the heathen think they're going to go unpunished? No, they're not going to go unpunished. Why? Because the Lord is fair. Proverbs 11 and 1, a false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Okay. All right. Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, we covered that. We talked about the perpetual hatred of Esau, Edom. All right. The Lord said, therefore, as I live, I will prepare thee unto blood. So it's going to be some killing going on. All right. Esau don't want to pay for what he's done. We went over Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter, which talks about the reasoning of Esau, Edom, those that did not believe in reincarnation. Okay, they thought that they could just do whatever the hell they wanted to do on this earth with no repercussions. Okay, um, Psalms 10 and 13. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High? He have said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. So he does not believe he had to pay for the sins, all right, that he's done. But Numbers 35 and 33 says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. And Esau, Edom is also known, all right, as that violent and bloody man. Isaiah 14:21 said, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, and nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, and so we begin here after the recap. All right, we talked about he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right, and he that killeth with the sword shall be killed with the sword. All right, so we kind of started off the lesson with how they're gonna get killed with the sword. Okay, now let's go into the captivity. Now the captivity, right, was promised by Yahweh. This is Psalms 2 and 1. All right, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. All right. And jumping down to 8, it says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. All right, so Yahweh says if you ask of him, he's going to give you the heathen as an inheritance. Now, as an inheritance, what does that mean? Well, the scripture says that we're co-heirs with Yahweh. Everything that the Lord gave to Yahweh, he given to us. We co-heirs in this. All right, so we're going to get the heathen. It's simple as that. Romans 8 and 16, it says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Mashiach. if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. All right. So as we suffer with him, we're going to be glorified with him. The scripture said we're going to be like him when he comes. All right. So we're going to get that immortal body, and then we're going to be able to subdue these heathen. This is Revelation 2 and 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. All right, so we're going to bop these heathen upside the head, and they're going to break like a potter's vessel. All right, so the Lord promises servitude. Jeremiah 30 and 16. No, you're not going to hear this at church on Sunday. Okay? At your 501c church, you ain't going to hear this. Jeremiah 30 and 16 says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. You see? All these heathen are going to become our servants. Okay? All them that preyed upon us are going to be our servants. This is Psalms 18 and 40. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto Yahweh, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The strangers shall submit themselves unto me. You see that? So here you have in Psalms 18, 40 through 44, you see the Lord going to give us the necks of our enemies. All right? And a people who have not known us shall serve us. All right. So this right here, I love this particular scripture. This is Isaiah 60 and 10. It says, and the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Isaiah 60 and 10 says that the strangers are going to build up our walls. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks. There to go that necks again. Neither shall ye go heartily, for this time is evil. All right. So there go the necks again. We just read in Psalms 18 and 40, thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies. You see? So Micah 2 and 1 talks about those enemies who devised iniquity and worked evil on their beds. And because it was in the power of their hand, because it was in the power of their hand to do it, they was able to what? Covet fields and take them by force. And that's exactly what Esau Edom has done. This is let's see, Zechariah 2 and 8. For thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. Okay? So the Israelites are the apple of the Lord's eye. And the Lord said, he that touches you touches the apple of his eye. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. All right? So So all these nations, they're going to be dealing in some tribulation. Revelation 18:6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. So we're gonna reward Esau, Edom, and these heathen. We're gonna reward them double. This is Luke 19:27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. All right. So this is talking about Yahweh Shai. Okay. If you don't want him to rule over you, hey, just get down or lay down. Psalms 149:5. Let the saints be joyful in glory, and let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. All right, so this is not figurative. All right, Revelation 13:9-10 says, he that have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword shall be killed with the sword. And so here you see it in another place in the scriptures. Okay? Let the saints be joyful in glory, and let them sing aloud upon their beds, and let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance. See? All right, that's that balance. And in closing, Wisdom of Solomon 3:8. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect. So there will be rulership and subjugation in the kingdom of heaven. All right? And he that killeth with the sword will be killed with the sword. I pray that this lesson has been edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.